And we have returned. That's not the right thing. Aha! Returned! Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That was Mostly Ghostly by Hans Conried. Hans Conried. Yeah, that is, of course, another Halloween-y themed spooky song, which is, again, maybe thematically appropriate, because if I am going to be playing Slay the Princess, maybe I am finding myself endeared to a girl who is kind of weird. You can't get much weirder than being an amalgam of several different versions of yourself and stuck in an eternal recurrence, is about what I got from playing this last time. Anyway, we're not going to ramble too much today. We are just going to immediately dive back into it, because I've only got a couple hours to play with here, and I would like to do Slay the Princess and a little bit of something else if I can. So, to that effect, to that end, we are going to just fire up Slay the Princess and see what happens. I don't know how much more of this I'm playing right now. We'll see. Once it actually loads, we need to give it time to realize what it's doing. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to just go straight into the cabin. I'm not going to pick up the dagger, and I'm just going to try to talk it out. That's what I'm going to do. We'll see how well that goes. Because you have to remember, this is a love story.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So I've been told.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
As it has been a few times, but I don't know precisely what that means. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's see if I can do this as silently as I possibly can. And
the interior of the
see
cabin
how this
is
goes.
Entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Hello, Rolls. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No, we're not bothered. We're just going to go straight down there.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive
Already heard
place.
most of this.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ah, see, now the last time I did this and she called up the stairs, she sounded much more sinister.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. No, let's try to save her. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I mean, you can tell me that, but I feel like I should see for myself if that's true.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hey, lady.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
He doesn't seem as sinister as the last 2 times I've been down here, so that's nice.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I mean, if you think about it in terms of nature, then a lot of beautiful-looking creatures are poisonous.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Precisely how long is forever?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Unfortunately, I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay.
Oh, I've actually gotten closer to her. Keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide to do. While I decide to what to do. Sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs and to retrieve the blade without saying another word. Must be terribly confusing. May as well ask what her name is.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Does she have a name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Ah yes, Princess. Great name.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
It must get very confusing, and if she ever becomes a queen, then she'd be Queen Princess, so it'd be even more confusing. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Sketchy. Cool.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
As far as I know, I don't have a name.
She hadn't even thought to pick...
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
I mean, yes, but it'd be nice if you knew the
You
explanation.
have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Buddy, I don't really trust you that much either, so... I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating? Or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Oh, I thought that this was the response to that. I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't... I don't actually think you're dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Same, lady. Same.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping the information secret from me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
So, a few more questions before we leave.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I'm gonna keep it locked away down here, at least for a little bit. Get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up. Can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I've made several huge mistakes getting to this point. I don't see how this one's any different.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Cool, I guess I'm going to die down here
Someone
too.
else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
That's all well and good, but you've already told me that the dagger is the only way to do that, and it's upstairs.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Yeah, now the question is, who are they?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm
cool.
to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, I like how I'm not even given the option. I just have to.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Okay, cool.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
And you don't find that odd?
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Yet not quite as much blood as you would expect from severing someone's hand at the wrist.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
So you want to take your hand for later, or were you going to get a new one, or did you just... Are you a lefty? The important question is, are you a lefty? Because then maybe it won't matter.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Is the narrator going to turn out to actually be a separate entity?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No, the narrator is part of me and controlling my body.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Slay the princess, 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 slay the princess. What if she needed her left hand to end the world? That's a solid point. Maybe that was... Well, I mean, she does still have her left hand, but if she needed her right hand to end the world... Oh, okay, I do have an option to not slay the princess. Let's go with that.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I mean, I don't think I have to do this, but I'm trying really hard not to.
The body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Buddy, stop trying to make me commit murder, alright?
Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
That didn't really help me that much the last 2 times I did that. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Resist. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I don't want to.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
I'm assuming she's just going to kill me anyway, but...
We both know this isn't you.
It's true, you don't know your lefts and rights, therefore she is still capable of ending the world if she needed her left hand. Oh well, better luck next time, I guess.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I really need to get a manicure, is what I need to do.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Well, I suppose at least this time around she doesn't seem that jazzed about it.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah, she wouldn't hurt a fly, despite the fact she just plunged a dagger in my heart, and she's the one who, at least partially, tore off her own hand.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
See, it's been clear to me almost from the start. Yeah, hand slip, too much blood. Her one singular hand. It's been pretty clear for me pretty much from the start that the narrator does seem to be part of me, and he seems to be controlling at least some of what's been happening. Now I'm beginning to wonder if the princess is even really in that much control herself. Like the narrator might be the one that caused her to do this. Yeah, it's a workplace hazard. I mean, I don't know how I got this job in the first place. I know I certainly didn't hand in a resume.
I'm sorry.
Okay. At least she's sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
I mean, so far I'm considering this the best run. 'Cause At the very least, she isn't outwardly hostile, despite the fact she repeatedly stabbed me in the chest, and we kind of got close to saving each other.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
And he does specifically keep saying it's the two of us making this choice.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Yes, I'm aware.
You're here to slay her.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Okay, so the smitten is riding shotgun this time.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
I'm only now just realizing that whoever is doing the overall voice for this character, the voice he's putting on for the smitten, I'm pretty sure he's trying to channel his inner Matt Berry. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to have to go to the cabin and save my darling.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
There's worse things, aren't there?
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Good point. Jonathan Sims, is that the voice actor? Again, really does sound like he's trying to channel his inner Matt Berry. Yeah, I already asked him that on another go-around. Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will... We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
This one sounds like Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows says stuff. Yeah, that's exactly who I'm talking about. That guy's Matt Berry. And that's who the smitten reminds me of.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Jonathan Sims has an amazing horror podcast called Magnus Archives. Might have to check that out. 'Tis the season for it, after all.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Well, their bickering is my bickering, so...
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its
this is different.
walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Let's not bother looking at the window.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm going to take the blade, but I'm going to try to not kill her with it. I'm going to try to open up the lock with it.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
It's not quite a sword, but it'll probably suffice.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
So note that he's not specifically saying that my job is necessarily to kill the princess. That's the way I'm going to take it anyway.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I really don't know what he's talking about. I'm beginning to feel like the princess is the only person I've ever known.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I can't help but noticing she looks less tattered and disheveled this time around.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I came back, your hand came back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero.
I've already seen me in a mirror at one point. I don't know how dashing a giant birdman is, but I suppose he could be.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe you should try it sometime.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes, I've been here several times at this point. Ah yes, she's very cute, she's very demure.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us.
I feel like she killed us only because he said she was going to kill us, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know if I can trust any of my theories about what's actually happening here.
Because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
See, and from a lot of... whenever he says something like that, I always assume that the narrator just knows more than he's letting on, anyway.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Killed me last time and I hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. Happened after I died. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Sound logic to me.
I think she has someone like him telling her what to do.
And I think the hero has actually struck on it. That might very well be what's happening.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Except for all the other versions of you who have been directing me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Do I really have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Well, she's aware that
We
happened.
won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Okay, we need to see if this cabin has a larder and a stove and some bacon. Then we're just going to make up a pile of bacon. We're going to slip all the grease into the manacles, and we're going to slip her hand right out. And then we're going to have a bunch of bacon we can eat. Give ourselves some bacon strength so we can trek out of this forest.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
It is strange, but I don't know if it's strange enough to consider her to be a monster. You killed me last time and I hurt a lot. What did you...
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Not really.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Usually that happens in reverse, but I've come to not trust anything that's happening. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. No, let's go with the first one.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Nah, she's just telling me what I want to hear.
I'm not so sure. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I mean, he'd have to take another step towards her if we were trying to kill her anyway, so I don't really see how he'd be able to gauge that.
Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Can we avoid that option?
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Everything works if you believe.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh. The screen movement effect is very strange now. Because it's like only part of her body. Well, I suppose, you know, that's just the drape of her dress and not actually her physical form, but this all looks weird to me.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah, cooties.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
Yeah, but I don't know everyone out there. I just know her. So I think I'm just gonna err on the side of not murdering the only person I physically have ever interacted with.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
I regret a lot of things.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
I feel like that's important.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
And sure, maybe I do want to end them.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. Must be something that you want. Do you want to end the world? Something isn't right here. Slay the princess. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh, something weird is
It
happening.
makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy. What will make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Are her eyes getting bigger?
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh god, she's degrading.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Buddy, do you see what's happening to her? Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt, and we figure out a way to be happy together. No, let's see how far this can go. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
And away she goes. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. I wonder what would happen if we just left.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end. End for you, but it's not the end for me. It's just it's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Okay, so me, the character that is me, is aware of what's happening fairly clearly now, but the voices cycle every time.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
In a way, she is. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Still planning to kill you once we're done with this. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Stand to be a contradiction.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant. As soon as I'm near you, I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. I have grown rather fond of this monstrosity, but I don't know if that answer is... Yeah, let's go with this.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
I don't think I will say that I'm planning to kill her, though. You still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did,
I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change your
The
ground?
tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay. You make your way up. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely. The blade is your.
Let's go down there again and not take the dagger, but still try to kill her. Let's see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, reveal her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
Let's not say a word.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay for.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's just immediately go to the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge. No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to. They're large and heavy. Far too solid.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down.
And if there isn't any key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear that. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
So I wonder if I'm still on the same path I was
There's
before
a
there.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
yep.
before
There she goes again.
She rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Now let's actually try to slay her this time.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
I do feel kind of bad for doing that, though.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I didn't really say much to you.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
She's pretty much never been threatened by us.
Fact. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Well, at least she's not turning into blades this time.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the
Your
princess.
nerves are seizing with pain. You know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
I don't think we can. Give up, finish the job, run for the stairs, and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. It's just well to finish it.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Thank you for the cheery analysis.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have
Yeah,
to
I'm probably
worry
gonna.
over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm almost certainly going to pay for this. Chapter 2, The Witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
Dowry slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? You know what? I think I've already asked most of these questions. Let's go right to the cabin again.
A warning. She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
The opportunist is... I don't know if he's new. I think in the ending I got where all of my personalities
The interior
popped
of
up.
the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Let's take a look at the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
You know what? I'm not even going to take the blade. Let's see if I can get into a fist fight with the princess.
No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Do we? I never know what I'm doing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I am amazed by how many different variations of this exact same sequence of events I've come across.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I don't know. You did last time. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Are you sure about that?
Seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Reasonable.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Also reasonable.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She's looking a lot more feral than she did last
You
time.
can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Well, we do, but that's besides the point.
No. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust you on that count still, but hey.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah, we only make it so that she's mostly dead, and as we know, mostly dead still means partly alive.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. I get the sense you're not happy with me. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? I like this option. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Ah, but the benefit to me would be if she doesn't actually kill me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill.
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
True.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
I am, and I would be certainly keen on you being a gracious monster as well.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay, so why do you need me anyway?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Hello, Rolls. Welcome back.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Since you've been gone, I've only died once, I think. But the world has ended twice, so... Or is that 3 times? Honestly, I'm losing count.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Looks to me like she could have gotten out at any time. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
And then she rips my face off, right?
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Okay, so what are the lessons when facing off against a dangerous wild animal? Am I supposed to make myself look bigger? Am I supposed to stare her directly in the eyes, or am I supposed to look away as a sign of submission? Or would that trigger her to rip my throat out? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the right play is.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
That's fair, but in this particular reality, or the reality before this one, we were the one who attacked her first, so I don't know.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Also, what does she mean by it?
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I really don't know. You know what? I'm with the hero on this one. I did screw her over the first time, so...
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Or he's only saying that because it's going to lead her to killing us, because I feel like the narrator has at least some control over what she does.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
However, she can get an attack of opportunity if we trip over a stair or a root. Oops, I did that thing again.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
At last, the narrator makes a solid point.
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
That's tempting fate.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
It's not very smart on her. She should have waited until we actually got up to the main floor.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Yeah, is she able to get back up,
You know
though?
what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I can't get up. You broke my... I've fallen and I can't get up. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here. We're never going to get up. We were never going to get up those stairs, were we? We've just gotten out. We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
I don't know, every single time I've attempted to stab her to death, though, it's ended poorly, because it's never outright killed her.
Then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Broken backs for everyone! Bane would be so happy.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
I have become this princess's reckoning!
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
I'm laughing like hell on the inside, lady.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Well, either I'm laughing like hell on the inside, or that's the grating noise of my vertebrae. Either way.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
But now the other question I have is, it seems like this keeps recurring, but there are several instances where she has died, so are those worlds still intact? Or is that even how any of this works?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. This doesn't feel right. It feels... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. The remains have unraveled. Another week of laundry successfully done and folded and put away. Well, you're doing better than me, Rules, because I have done the laundry, but I have not put it away. And also I've died of a broken back in a cave with a monstrous princess. So you win some, you lose some, is what I'm saying.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
You think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
That's sweet. You think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Considering you just played it earlier this afternoon, the female narrator sounds exactly like the narrator from Turok 2. I haven't played Turok 2 in years, so I'm going to have to go back to that to make that comparison myself. I also like how the hands are basically manipulating the feral princess like a puppet. You have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart.
And every time I've spoken to her, she very much specifically mentions how it's going to affect the hurt. So...
Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Now, lady, what I think is that my narrator is fucking with us, and I'm not happy about it. That's what I think. He does, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does, I know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. You and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
I'm not given the option to say you know I'm going to kill you, right? Not this time. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Good point. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever
Oh.
you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I feel like there's so many more options I could go through, but I need one more. This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
You know we're going to fight when this is over. Do you really want me to bring you the last vessel?
We may fight, and we may not. But not all fights end in destruction, just as not all conversations end in peace. Even if you destroy me, it will have been worth it to finally know what I am, and to have had the chance to know you.
This is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
It's going to do that thing again like it did at the beginning, isn't it?
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Yep. And it did the exact same thing. However, I was actually planning on stopping that just now anyway, because that seems like I'm going to do the final run before the game supposedly ends. And I say supposedly ends because, again, I have over 100 achievements left. So presumably a bunch of those are for various ways that the princess, becomes a thing. So I feel like there's just more and more ways I can play through and finish this. However, if we're going to have one final run of this, I'm going to wait and do that later. Let's see, what achievements did I get this time? And they lived happily ever after, which says it's all she wanted. I believe I got that when she specifically kept insisting that she wanted me to be happy. The decay, I saw myself withering. A pliable hurt, that was bringing the deconstructed damsel to the entity. That's when she started falling apart. The frog, it was in her nature. That's when she ripped me to pieces when I turned my back on her. Oh, good call. The ending takes a while. Good to know. And the remains you've unraveled. So yeah, I don't know. It might be... The next time I play this might be the last time I stream it, depending on how that goes, but I feel like I'm going to keep playing through this just to see how many endings I can possibly get. Anyway, I'm not quite finished for the night. I do have one more shorter little thing I can do. I'm gonna go grab myself something to drink before I do that, however. So when I come back, I'm going to play a game called Hellkind. And we'll see how that goes. I believe it's a game that I can finish within like 40 minutes or so. So, that'll be a good quick thing to get through to cap things off. Switch over to the thing. and I will be right back in a moment.